It was really hard to make them just stay where they were and to close their eyes and to stop moving. And it's been a challenge for them. I'm doing it great, you saw it. I'm doing it great. How did I do it? So bad, so, or great. And I know that they're making a big effort. And especially there is a girl that she's constantly moving around and it's difficult for her to stay still. And now that she's holding her eyes like this, so it's really been a wonderful experience. Carlota, you're doing excellent. Very good. And one of the girls, Carlota, she says, you can tell your body, okay, stay still. She did it by her own. I didn't say it. She just said, I'm going to give my body the order that I'm going to stay still and I'm going to relax, because I didn't say meditate, or I just said relax. And they're doing a great job with this.
Big enough so you can have your legs and arms stretched out in a star shape. To start off, just be in a relaxed star shape.
And so when we first presented this idea to you, did you have any belief systems as to how you were going to implement this into your classroom? Did you think that there were going to be any obstacles or challenges or anything like that?
I thought it would be problematic because my group of students is really energetic. So they're always going go, go, go all the time. So I was kind of hesitant because I thought that they would benefit from it, but I also thought it would be challenging for them to be able to actually sit and be quiet and just be in their own thoughts for 5 or 10 minutes. So at the beginning, it was definitely a challenge. I found that we really have to go over the rules and kind of framework every single day, that reminding them they're not sitting with their friends, they're not chatting with their friends, they're not touching things and reading books. And just the more and more we do it, the better they get at it, and the more they really appreciate it. And so it's something that the whole class, we've noticed afterwards. We've talked about it as a class that everybody is so focused afterwards. So they're able to kind of get in their own thoughts to start the day, and then they're able to really focus on their work afterwards. They're able to work better in groups afterwards as well. So it's, for me, it does take a little bit of time at the beginning to get into the routine, but right now I'm so happy that we have it every single day.
Oh, great. I couldn't help but to notice that you actually laid down on the floor
Yes.
while you're doing the meditation time. Do you enjoy the process as well?
I love it. It's my favorite part of the day because I find I'm the same as the kids. I'm kind of all over the place in the morning. So at that moment, I'm able to focus on what are my goals for the day, how do I want my day to unfold, and I'm able to relax, completely relax for 5 or 10 minutes, which is something that we don't get time to do. So I absolutely love it.
Now see if you can make your body just like the starfish in your imagination.
And they had the visualization of the starfish. So how did you choose that?
Because all of the meditations, they have about 7 or 8 in the same series that are between 5 and 8 minutes long. So I found that was perfect for my kids because right now I don't think that they're able to necessarily do 10 minutes of complete silence, but 5 or 8 minutes is great.
Perfect.
And they all involve visualization. So one's about a balloon, one is about space and the stars, and we have one about the starfish that you saw this morning. So I think the kids really like it, and even if they don't fully understand all of the terminology, I think that they're able. It has a very calming voice and a little bit of music too, which really resonated with me, and I found was the perfect way to kind of detach.
How did the parents feel about this technique?
They were really excited, actually. I sent out an email informing them that we'd be starting it, and I got 3 or 4 emails back from them saying this is wonderful, like what a great opportunity for the students to learn about kind of self-control and to get them really focused on their behavior, because that's a big theme that we've had in this class is controlling their behavior and being aware of their emotions. So the parents were it was a very positive response.
Everybody find your comfortable position. We're going to do our 10 minutes of silence now. The first day the students were really restless and they didn't really like the idea of it. They thought it was kind of a waste of time and they felt it really difficult to be quiet in general. So it was a lot of the first 10 minutes was just walking around the class and just constantly reminding kids to find that comfortable position and that this is a moment of silence. And so the first day was difficult, but some of the kids that got more involved into it the first time, when we reflected on it after, they all saw benefit in it. They felt very relaxed after. Some wanted to continue doing it. One dozed off for a few minutes. So it was mixed results. First day, a lot of restlessness. As we progressed every day, we saw more and more kids settling down more into it. And so within the first 2 weeks, there's far less management, I guess, on my part. I didn't have to go around watching them. They didn't have to see if the teacher was watching them. They're actually all getting into it and enjoying it, to a point where you saw today where they all knew exactly what was happening. They got into the mode, they found their comfortable position, and were just enjoying the moment. Decide if we're going through math, for example, during that period, and I want to use 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes into that time, because sometimes I'll start it 5-10 minutes late just to get through a certain lesson so that we're not cutting through something abruptly. They remind me. At least 2 of them will remind me every time I do that, about their 10 minutes of silence. And if we have, like we had a UN day the other day, their number one concern is this 10 minutes of silence, whether it's going to take place or not. So actually I'd be watching, just making sure they're okay, and just doing some stuff quietly on my own.